Hello and welcome back to my channel, Aphis Dream Chronicles. I'm happy to see you all again. I will be reading chapter 14. Chapter 14 is called The Party. It's a really basic title. I mainly wrote them to get them out of my head. And this one was when me and the hero were trying to figure out exactly what the crystal did. And I'll just go ahead and read from here. One time I went to bed and dreamt that I'm back in that small town again. Weird how that happens. This town doesn't exist. It only exists in my dreams. So anyway, I'm with the hero and we're talking about the crystal we found. The glowing has gone away, he said, taking it out of his pocket. Does that mean it's not magic anymore? I don't know, he said, handing it to me. I turned it over and over again in my hands. I said, we should get someone to look at it, like a magician or something. Like a wizard, he said. Do you know anybody? I asked. Yeah, I know a guy. Is he that same one who transported you? No, this one's retired. He runs a novelty shop somewhere this way, he explained. He led me to this shop some streets down into the middle of the city, where there were a bunch of other shops, like antique shops. So I drew a picture. See, that's the benefit of making your own books, because you can make them without lines, and if you have lines, you can't draw pictures like this, even if they're basic little sketches. Of course, it's a hell of a lot of work, but you know. So this is the shop we went to. This is it? I asked when we get there. I'm 70% sure, the hero says. It's a random number. And opens the door and walks in. It's packed there with stuff for sale, but it was silly stuff like joke books and toys and firecrackers. So I look around for a little bit because it's all stuff I like. Then I hear an older man's voice ask, so how can I help you kids today? I turn my head to face him. He has a gray beard, gray shirt, and he's sitting at a desk that's also a register, fiddling with a pen. He's surrounded with piles of mystical stuff, because it can't be more mystical stuff than joke books and games. It's like sarcasm. Well, you see, sir, the hero explains, we found this crystal and we don't know what it does other than the fact that it glows. Uh-huh, the man at the register said. Well, just recently it stopped glowing and we were hoping you'd be able to tell us what's wrong. He took it out of his pocket and handed it to him. He took it and inspected it briefly. I shifted along to the register, or desk, to be next to my friend, and the former wizard looked up at us and said, well, as you know, I'm retired. Inspecting magic crystals is wizard's work. We're silent. The wizard sighed. $5. He held out his hand. I dug in my pocket and gave it to him. We waited patiently while he examined it, rolling it in one hand and stroking his beard with the other. He finally said, it needs to be recharged. The energy is weak and overused. What should we do? Charge it, he said, handing it back to the hero with one hand. And then with the other, he opened a drawer and pulled out 2 tickets. He handed this to us. He said, go to a party, relax, have fun. You don't need to do anything there, but the crystal needs to be around light and life and fun. You don't want these tickets? I couldn't help asking. Oh no, he said. Those were a gift to me, but I can't go to something like that. You go ahead and leave soon. The party's about to start. Awesome, thank you. We both were relieved and exited the shop. Where do we go now? Asked the hero. Well, the tickets say the party's at the dance hall, which is just down the street from here. We walked down the block to the main dance hall, where we got in immediately with our tickets. So it was kind of dark, but there were people and lights and glow sticks about the span of a ballroom. Tables of drinks and food, lot of space, and lots of tables and chairs. So he sat down at one and put the crystal in the middle of the table, and it was still not glowing, and there was DJ across the dance floor, and who got the music started, and it was good music, and there were a lot of people. So the hero pulled out his phone and just started messing with it. Hey, I'm gonna go dance, I said. So I grabbed a glow stick. I went to go dance, and it was really fun. I hadn't danced in a long time. I guess my dream inserted that idea. So I'm just dancing along in the middle of the crowd, and I look back at the hero's table, and he gets up. He looks at me as if he wants to say something. Then I did something I shouldn't have or something, and I ignored him and kept dancing. So it's a lot of people, and 60 out of the 100 are dancing, and I don't know any of them. So I decided I should just join. So I decided I should just join the hero soon, but when I look back, he's trying to make his way towards me already, so I thought, well, I'll just wait here and wait for him to get to me. So when the crowd faces me, he's not dancing. I focus on his face. It's that same wizard from the last dream, or whatever he was. I didn't expect to see you here, he says. His hair turned white, as it always does when he does magic. Oh, you can't do anything. I said, that potion didn't even work. He said, not yet, it needs activation. And when he finished saying that, he reached over and touched my shoulder. And then it started working. Oh, heck, I realized we weren't in the crowd anymore, because it was in those moments I thought that he was the best thing ever. And, his hair was black again and his wand was out. We had been transported to the star in the map I drew at the party. And I see Lena. Anyway, soon the hero came panting at the crowd. I was trying to tell you. The hero saw Lou and he stopped talking. Of course, this whole time, the potion was working and I thought that Lou was the best thing ever. But when I snapped out of it, after seeing the hero, I could only think of one thing. I took my knife out because violence is the way to solve everything, right? But Lou saw what I was doing. He touched it with his wand. It disappeared. So that wasn't going to work. Oh, thinking all these words. But anyway, Lou pushed me aside and turned to the hero. Because the potion was making me think differently, I couldn't tell what to do. I looked at my fingers and they were burning purple where the potion had splashed me, and it didn't wipe off. So Lou said to the hero, give me the crystal and I'll take the potion off your friend. The hero took it out of his pocket. I wanted so badly to do something, but the potion, it was changing my thoughts. I couldn't control my dream when I felt the feeling return. Anyway, I turned to the hero. I said, give me the crystal. I shouted to the hero with my hand up. He threw the crystal, which, imagine if I missed in my dream and it crashed and fell and shattered, but it didn't shatter. I caught it. It was glowing, a light as bright as a flashlight. The second my fingers touched it, I heard a no from Lou, and I felt the power drained from it, and I felt restored back to my old self. I squeezed it in one hand and with the other steadied myself on the wall. The last thing I remember before waking up was Lou and Lena disappearing and the hero and I exiting through the back. And that's that. It's a shorter story than usual, and certainly not as awkward as the last story, and hopefully there will not be another awkward one for a long time. And with that, without further ado, thank you all for listening. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, or please consider it. And I will see you all next time.